Shericka Jackson, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, CARRI Richardson, Marie Jessie Talou, Julian Alfred, DINA Smith. No one is talking about this and how it can affect the outcome of the women's 100 meters at World Championships 2023 in Budapest. Let's go back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yeah, good to go. There is no doubt that one of the marquee events for the upcoming World Athletics Championships 2023 happening in Budapest has to be the women's 100 meters finals, which features the like of Shericka Jackson, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, Marie Jessie Talou, CARRI Richardson, Julian Alfred, and of course DINA Smith. Now, the reasons are obvious. These 5 women are the top fastest 5 women in the women's 100 meters according to World Athletics for the 2023 season. With Shericka Jackson of Jamaica recording the fastest time in the world so far for the 2023 season. That time, of course, is 10.65, followed by CARRI Richardson of the United States with 10.71. Marie Jessie Talou of Côte d'Ivoire with a time of 10.75. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce of Jamaica with a time of 10.82, followed by Julian Alfred of St. Lucia with 10.83, and DINA Smith with a time of 10.85, representing Great Britain. Now, truth be told, as far as we're aware, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce has only ran 2 races so far for the 2023 season. In Luzerne, she ran this, her season's best.
Underway, looks solid in the middle for Kinnison and Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. Majinga Kumbunji going as well as going well, but Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce getting into her stride. She's going to win by a country.
So Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, the defending world champion's best so far for the season is 10.82 after only 2 races, with this young lady, CARRI Richardson, running a season's best of 10.71 and a new personal best, which she did at the US national trials. Richardson's 10.71 makes her the second fastest woman for the 2023 season. Then there's this young lady, Marie Jessie Talou of Côte d'Ivoire, with the third fastest time of 10.75.
Jackson, Talou here. They've got to catch her, she goes away, and Strawn takes second.
Peter in 4th, but that was great, wasn't it? And the previous meeting record, 10.80, Heike Dressler.
Well, Talou so far has been very consistent in her times and has not lost a 100-meter race so far. Then, of course, there is the world's fastest, Shericka Jackson. I should say is fastest for the 2023 season.
Off it goes. Very, very good start by Shericka Jackson. Natasha Morrison's on the premises. Tom Sahira is knocking on the door as well. Step forward, Shericka Jackson, imperiously.
Also a clear favorite going into the World Championships. Then Julian Alfred entered the fray and upset the apple cart recently.
Set.
Away first time, if anything, Tamari Davis probably got the best start, and Julian Alfred's got a flyer as well, and Richardson will have to come strong in the second half of the race. It's Julian Alfred leading at the moment. Richardson will come with the late challenge, but it's Alfred who takes it.
Alfred's trouncing CARRI Richardson shocked many. Then there is DINA Smith with the 6th fastest time, a time of 10.85. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, this discussion will perhaps happen ad nauseum until the actual race, but there are a few factors that I have not really heard anyone else raise, and I thought maybe we should talk about them. Outside of the obvious speed and the, well, let's just say the inconsistency, the fastest person so far this year is Shericka Jackson, but she's only ran that time once, and she's been beaten twice by CARRI Richardson. Richardson, of course, has been beaten by Julian Alfred in Alfred's only 100-meter race since turning pro, I believe, after leaving the NCAA as the 100 and 200-meter championship. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, of course, is a wild card. She's only ran 2 races but has already ran 10.82, a time that should not be scoffed at. And then, of course, there is Cote d'Ivoire's Marie-Josée Talou with her 10.75. So this may be the most competitive World Championships in some time. Last year, as I stated in other videos, everyone was simply arguing about who was going to come second, because we were pretty sure it would have been Shelly and Fraser Pryce unless something very bizarre had occurred. And the year before, we were also very certain who was going to come second to Elaine Thompson-Herah. But here are some factors that I want you to look at. Now, 1, the element of experience. Now, the most experienced runner here in terms of winning is Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. Now, there is question marks behind the names of a few of these athletes. We do not know, and I am not picking on her, I am just speaking the facts. We do not know how CARRI Richardson will handle the big moment. We are pretty certain, barring something unforeseen, and we hope that does not happen. We don't know what she will do on the big stage. Remember, she has never really been on the world stage. And running a 100-meter final under the spotlight, running for the World Championship and running for the Olympic gold medal are very different from running in your hometown or in the Diamond League. So we don't know how she's going to turn up. And we do know that the last time she was in a high pressure cooker situation, which was at the Prefontaine Classic, which was 2 years ago, she folded. She didn't handle the pressure well. So we're not sure what will happen. Now, second to that very same point about experience, Shelly and Fraser Pryce knows how to turn up on the big occasions. I mean, she's really particularly good at that. And within her wheelhouse, which of course is World Championships, she's extremely good at turning up. And after running a 10.82 with her first race and a 10.83 with her second race, we cannot count her out, because that time, I believe, depending on the circumstance, can be fast enough to win. And I don't expect Shelly and Fraser Pryce to come there and run that time. I think she's going to run even faster. And we may manage to see a sub 10.7. So her experience means she can handle the pressure on the world stage. Now, same thing with Julian Alfred. We saw at the Commonwealth, she did very well, but we have never ever seen her in a World Championship final. And that's a very different thing. Marie-Josée Talou has performed well on occasion in the big stadium, but she has never won. So we're not sure what to expect. Now, the thing about Marie-Josée Talou is that she's been really consistent, people. She's been running anywhere between 10.71 to 10.75 to 10.78. She's been very consistent around that time. So we know that she can handle the pressure, but we're not quite sure if she'll be able to handle that kind of pressure. So the experience factor, I think, has to be factored in. So if you look at Julian Alfred, if you look at CARRI Richardson, they really have not been tested at that level yet. And we don't know. I mean, running the NCAA championship and winning Julian Alfred are the same with a CARRI Richardson or your country's national championships is not. You can't equate it to running in a World Championship final. The degree of psychological pressure is immense. So that's a factor that I've heard no one talk about, the experience of these athletes and how it can impact, their race. And the second point, very quickly, is we cannot factor out. We have all, myself included, been talking around Shelly and Fraser Pryce. She's a 5-time world champion. It means she's really good at winning this particular thing. She knows how to win at this venue. Not this venue, but in this competition. So we can't factor that out. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!